Hello everybody, today's been a quiet day at the market, so I won't talk about what's going on. Instead, let's talk about something else. Let's go through how I set up my computer and my screens, and I'll walk you through that. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is my desk. So basically I have 8 trading screens, and then this one down here which I use to record my screens for the vlogs. Alright, so let's work through them bit by bit. So let's start by talking about what we want to put on our screen. So for me there are a couple of key things. First is obviously my execution. I've got to think about where I want that and how I want to display it. Then the second thing is understanding like all my technicals in the market that I want to trade, and I want that to be as easily and clear as possible. After that, we've got news, of course, and any other sort of like input to the market, data. And then finally, wanting to understand correlations at a glance. Now I can see that in 2 ways. I can see that by comparing charts or by watching the latest. So I've got multiple ways to do that. So next, let's just talk about placement. Okay, so on placement, now my execution screens are right in front of me, like the closest thing to me to my eyesight. Over on this side, I've got all the markets in trading, so that's Bund, S&P, Euro Stocks, crude, and the T-note, and then just any like directly supporting markets there. And they're all on one screen off to that side, just because I want to record one screen for the vlogs. And then on the other side, I've got just other markets that I'll use for reference, and I've left this space here in case we're trading an event and I want to put some news up there or something like that, so it's even closer to my screens. So that's how I'm doing my execution. So then over this side, we've got my technicals. So I've got like a 5-minute chart here, cash profiles. This is the S&P at the moment. Orenco, which I use because I can make it tell me the sort of like the prices at the end of each rotation, which I find really good for quick reference if I'm looking at the ladder, and then a 30-minute chart. And I'm using a 30-minute chart because it matches up with the profile. Then above, I've just got some footprints displayed 2 different ways. Here I have my, and to reflect on why that's placed there, we need to go back to the ladders and think, remember this side is where I'm executing, and so because I'm more a technical trader, I want that stuff nearby, so that's easy to quick glance. Then above is where I usually have news, but right now it's my Evernote, and the other side I've got Twitter, so also more news, and again that's right above my chart, so you know my eyes are doing pretty much what the camera's doing now, you know. I can look up, I see something, it's really quick to get back, so like the reference is up to news, to the right for technicals. Then to the other side, this is where I've got sort of more stuff for understanding the market as a whole. So here I've got like a whole bunch of 60-minute charts. I can change them to be 5 minutes with dailies. If we go down this side first, the left side, so I've got stuff related to China. Then I've got equities with gold and oil at the bottom. And then I've got currencies and BTPs there. And it's just because these ones here are bonds. So here I've got the German curve and then the US curve. So I'm quickly able to understand what's going on. Then above, I've got 4 hourly charts at the top, and then 5-minute charts at the bottom, and they're for main markets I can trade, and so that's there. So if something comes out in the news, I can quickly glance up and I can find a reference point really quickly. Now on this side I actually used to do something differently. I used to have technicals on this side for bonds, and on the other side we look at used to be equities, but what I found when I did that with bonds on one side and equities on the other side was I could watch 2 markets technically at once. Now I don't have enough brain power, at least I personally don't, follow 2 at once, and what I end up doing is having an idea on both, trading both, and then losing money. So what I've done is I've restricted to just all the things I can trade on one side, reference stuff on the other side, and that means I'm only trading 1 market at a time. Alright, that's it for today everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.